Indoor cats may seem safe, right? Think again. Vets are warning that one huge mistake could be putting your cat's emotional health in serious danger without you even knowing it. Are you guilty of this? Stick around and you'll learn what this mistake is and how to fix it before it's too late. Plus, if you're a responsible cat owner, you'll want to stay till the end. We're going to uncover even more hidden mistakes many indoor cat owners overlook. You won't believe how simple fixes can improve your cat's life. So make sure to hit subscribe. Let's dive right in. Let's talk about the silent killer many indoor cats face: lack of mental stimulation. If your cat spends hours staring out the window, you might think they're content. But here's the thing, you might be wrong. Indoor cats need more than just food and a litter box. Without proper mental enrichment, your cat can become bored, anxious, and even depressed. And you might not even notice until their behavior starts to change. Suddenly your cat is becoming destructive, or worse, withdrawn. In fact, studies show that cats left without mental stimulation for long periods can develop stress-induced behaviors, like excessive grooming, aggression, and even self-mutilation. This isn't just a minor issue, it's a serious cry for help. Why does this happen? Cats are natural hunters and explorers. Their instincts drive them to engage in problem-solving behaviors. When they don't get that outlet, they turn to unhealthy behaviors to fill the void. Research from veterinarians reveals that indoor cats often suffer from behavioral issues because they're not mentally challenged enough. This is something most owners overlook, assuming that because their cat is inside, they're safe and happy. So what can you do to fix this? The solution is simple: mental stimulation. Start by providing interactive toys that stimulate your cat's natural hunting instincts. Puzzle feeders, cat trees, and even window perches can offer your cat the mental challenge they need to stay happy and healthy. Add a variety of toys and switch them up regularly. Just like humans, cats get bored of the same thing. Rotate their toys every week to keep things fresh and exciting. But that's not all. Mental stimulation is just one part of the puzzle. Alright, let's talk about overfeeding. It might seem like a loving gesture to spoil your indoor cat with extra treats, but here's the truth. Overfeeding can have serious consequences. First off, overfeeding contributes to obesity, and as any vet will tell you, obesity in cats is a silent killer. It leads to diabetes, joint pain, and a shortened lifespan. Cats aren't like dogs, they won't ask for more food, they'll just eat whatever you give them. But you're in control of their health. Did you know? 60% of indoor cats are considered overweight or obese, and that number is only rising. A cat that is overweight faces double the risk of developing health problems like kidney disease and heart issues. Now let's talk about exercise. Cats need to stay active to maintain a healthy weight, and it's easy to forget that indoor cats are more prone to weight gain since they don't have as much room to roam and explore. Without enough physical activity, even the healthiest cat can start gaining weight. Vets recommend 15 minutes of interactive play every day to keep your cat fit. But the reality is, most owners aren't engaging in that kind of playtime regularly, so what can you do to change that? Try using feather wands, laser pointers, or even treat dispensing toys to encourage your cat to chase and pounce. Create a routine where you play with your cat at least once or twice a day. It doesn't take long, but it'll keep them physically active and emotionally engaged. And while you're playing with your cat, are you considering their health needs? Your cat might spend most of their time on the ground, but did you know they are natural climbers? Vertical space is crucial for their physical and mental well-being. If your cat doesn't have the chance to climb, jump, or perch at high points, they might start showing signs of stress or frustration. Cats need elevated spots to feel safe and in control. It's part of their instinct to climb to high places where they can observe their environment and feel secure. A lack of vertical space can make your cat feel vulnerable and anxious, leading to territorial issues or destructive behaviors. Think about it. How often do you catch your cat sitting on top of a fridge, bookcase, or even your desk? That's because they are instinctively searching for a safe perch. If they don't have one, they may start seeking out inappropriate places to climb, like furniture or even your kitchen counters. Investing in a cat tree, installing wall shelves, or creating designated climbing spaces will not only satisfy your cat's natural instincts, but it will also give them a space to exercise. Cats love to stretch, jump, and climb, and if you provide the right environment, they'll be happier and healthier. But that's not all. Creating vertical space is just one piece of the puzzle. Let's move on to something even more important for your cat's emotional health. Did you know your cat's behavior is trying to tell you something? Misunderstanding or misreading your cat's signals can harm the bond between you. For example, When your cat retreats or refuses affection, it doesn't always mean they're being stubborn or aloof. It's easy to think that a cat doesn't want your attention when they're avoiding you, but it's often a sign that they're feeling overwhelmed or stressed. Excessive petting, especially when your cat is not in the mood, can turn into negative behavior, such as swatting or even biting. Furthermore, aggression isn't always a sign of anger. Cats show aggression when they're feeling cornered, anxious, or scared. And often, it's our actions, like suddenly picking them up or invading their personal space, that trigger defensive behavior. Understanding your cat's body language is crucial. Pay attention to their tail position, ear movement, and vocalizations. For example, when a cat's tail flicks rapidly, it often means they're irritated or overstimulated. Flattened ears, dilated pupils, or a low growl are clear signs that they need some space. So, how do you respond? Respect their boundaries. Give your cat space when they need it, and allow them to come to you when they're ready. This helps to build trust and ensures that playtime and affection remain positive experiences. But it doesn't stop there. There's more you can do to keep your cat comfortable and secure in your home. Let's face it, we all get busy, and sometimes taking our cats to the vet feels like an afterthought. But did you know regular vet checkups are one of the most important aspects of your cat's health? Cats are incredibly good at hiding illness. You might not notice anything wrong until it's too late. That's why regular vet visits are essential. They help catch potential health problems before they become major issues. For example, common health problems in cats like kidney disease, dental issues, or hyperthyroidism often don't show symptoms until they're already advanced. But a vet can spot these issues early with routine blood tests and physical exams. A vet checkup also gives you a chance to update their vaccinations and parasite prevention, even for indoor cats. Fleas, ticks, and even worms can make their way inside through you or other pets, and it's vital to keep your cat protected. How often should you take your cat to the vet? For most healthy adult cats, once a year is enough for a wellness check. But if your cat is older or has health concerns, you may need to schedule more frequent visits. By making vet visits a priority, you're ensuring your cat lives a longer, healthier life. And guess what? Regular checkups aren't just about health, they can prevent behavioral issues too. Still watching? Must mean you're a true cat person. Subscribe for more. Cats are self-groomers, but that doesn't mean they don't need a little help. Overlooking regular grooming can lead to serious problems like matting, hairballs, or even skin infections. If your cat is a long-haired breed, you've probably already noticed how quickly their fur can get tangled. Regular brushing can prevent this, and it helps to reduce the buildup of hairballs. Plus, brushing your cat regularly gives you an opportunity to check for unusual lumps or irritated skin that could signal a health issue. But what about short-haired cats? They still benefit from regular brushing. It helps reduce shedding and stimulates their skin, leading to a healthier coat. Plus, many cats enjoy the attention. Grooming is also a way to bond with your cat. For many cats, grooming is a positive experience that strengthens your relationship. It's not just about cleaning their coat, it's about reinforcing trust and affection. And it doesn't stop there. Routine grooming also plays a huge role in dental health. By brushing your cat's teeth or giving them dental treats, you can avoid painful gum disease and tooth loss. Let's face it, grooming might not always be fun for either of you, but the benefits far outweigh the effort. And while grooming is important, there's something else you may be missing in your cat's diet and health routine. Dental disease in cats is much more common than you might think. In fact, it's estimated that 70% of cats over the age of 3 have some form of dental disease. If you're not keeping an eye on your cat's teeth, you could be letting their health slip under the radar. Dental issues can lead to painful tooth loss, gum disease, and even internal infections. But here's the problem. Most cats won't show obvious signs of pain until it's too late. By then, they might already have severe periodontal disease. What can you do? First, brushing your cat's teeth is the most effective way to prevent dental issues. Start early and make it a part of your routine. If brushing isn't an option, there are also dental chews and dental treats that can help keep their teeth clean. Another simple option is providing wet food that can help reduce plaque buildup. But make sure to consult with your vet to choose the right food for your cat's specific needs. Dental health isn't just about fresh breath, it's about your cat's overall well-being. A healthy mouth leads to a healthier cat. Let's talk about their environment and territory. Cats are territorial animals, and their attachment to specific areas in your home is far more important than you might think. Disrupting or constantly changing their environment can leave your cat feeling stressed, anxious, and even insecure. Do you notice your cat spending time in the same spots every day? That's because cats rely on these familiar places to feel safe. They mark their territory with scent glands on their cheeks and paws, and these spots serve as their safe zones. When you move their favorite spots or even shift the furniture, it can disorient them and cause unnecessary stress. Imagine how you'd feel if everything in your space changed without notice. For your cat, that feeling of discomfort can linger for a long time, leading to avoidance behavior or an increased sense of anxiety. To prevent this, try to keep their spots consistent. Don't move their litter box or bed unless absolutely necessary. If you do need to make changes, do so gradually, allowing your cat time to adjust. Providing your cat with multiple comfortable spots can also make them feel more secure. Cats love high places, so adding a cat tree or wall shelves can give them a new perch to claim as their own. In a nutshell, respecting your cat's territory is essential to their emotional well-being. And while we're on the subject of emotional health, there's something else that can affect it: how you interact with your cat. We all know cats are independent, but that doesn't mean they don't need affection and attention. In fact, inconsistent interaction with your cat can lead to confusion, frustration, and even behavioral problems. Your cat relies on you for a sense of security. When you give them attention on your terms, like petting them when you're in the mood, but ignoring them when you're busy, it can leave your cat feeling neglected or anxious. This can lead to behavioral issues like excessive meowing or destructive scratching as they try to get your attention. Cats also need consistency. They thrive on routine, and a sudden change in their schedule, like missing a playtime session or being ignored when they seek affection, can throw them off and cause stress. It's important to spend time with your cat every day, even if it's just for a few minutes of cuddle time or interactive play. So how can you avoid this mistake? Make time for your cat daily. If you can't spend a lot of time with them, try to set a routine where they know when to expect attention. This can include morning play sessions, midday affection, and evening bonding time. By making consistent efforts to spend time with your cat, you'll reduce their anxiety and build a stronger bond with them. But there's one more thing that's essential for your cat's health, and that's making sure they have the right care when you're not around. You might think your cat is fine being left alone for long stretches, but the reality is, extended isolation can cause significant stress. Cats are social creatures that rely on daily interaction for emotional stability. Even though they may seem independent, they can become anxious or depressed when left alone for too long. How long is too long? For most cats, 8-12 hours is the maximum they can comfortably handle without feeling isolated. Beyond that, you might start seeing signs of stress like excessive meowing, destructive behavior, or even health issues like urinary blockages or digestive problems. So what can you do? If you're going to be gone for a while, consider getting a pet sitter or arranging for a friend to check in on your cat. This ensures they're fed, their litter box is clean, and most importantly, they have someone to interact with. Another solution is adopting a second cat. While this isn't the answer for everyone, a second cat can provide companionship and prevent loneliness, especially if your first cat is showing signs of anxiety when left alone. But even if you're there, how you prepare for leaving your cat is also essential. Make sure they have plenty of enrichment and a comfortable, quiet place to relax. This can include cat trees, interactive toys, or even cat TV, videos of birds or fish to keep them entertained. Now that you know the most common mistakes indoor cat owners make, it's time to take action and make some changes. Remember, small changes can make a huge difference in your cat's well-being. Treat them with the love, attention, and respect they deserve, and you'll see a stronger bond and a healthier, happier cat. If you found this video helpful, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and share it with other cat lovers who might benefit from these tips. Also, don't forget to comment below. I'd love to hear your thoughts and any other cat care tips you've discovered. And stay tuned for our next video. Never do these 8 things before leaving your cat alone. Trust me, you don't want to miss it.